I am back, guys. I hope you had a happy holidays. The mailbag questions have been building up and I needed to do this video. Questions about the Cyclops rumors, Black Bolt, the Inhumans, and so much more. So if you're ready for the first mailbag video of 2020, I think you guys know what to do by this time. Yeah, let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
What is up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. I hope you had a great New Year's. I hope you had a happy holidays. I am back. I am a little jet lagged. I caught a red eye last night and need some sleep to be catching up on. So things aren't as usual with the editing, with some of my comments. Well, yes, that is why. Pick some of the shorter questions this week for this mailbag video. Some that requires some shorter answers. So if your question did not make it, please ask it again in the mailbag section of the Discord channel. The links are down below. Now, one thing that I did notice while I was away, this channel did hit that 20,000 subscriber milestone that I have been wanting for a while. And there will be something, either a giveaway or a live stream or something. Still not decided on what I want to do to celebrate that. And if you guys have any cool suggestions, let me know in the comments and I will make my decisions sometime very soon and we'll do something to celebrate. It is all thanks to you guys. So I want to do something to thank you guys for that. But let's get to the mailbag questions. These are your questions. We're talking about Cyclops, Black Bolt, a lot of other things. Let's get to the first one. Boom. What do you think the Blitz scores would be like if the Blitz predictors took a month off of predicting? Have they contemplated such an experiment before? I'm not sure if they have, but honestly, I'm not sure if the scores would change too much. I think a lot of players know what they're going to shoot for some of these newer characters like Sif or Mr. Sinister or something like that, and some of these older characters like a Doctor Strange. So not sure if it would switch too much, but I think it would be a very interesting experiment just to kind of see what would happen to the scores. Next question, do you think Black Bolt will be a good standalone player like Phoenix, Ultron, Star-Lord, etc., or be like Iron Man who needs the power armor team as he would need the Inhumans? I've been trying him a little bit on my arena teams and seems to work pretty well even at my low 5 gold star level. So I think he will be a good standalone character, especially because of his passive. Next question, what's up, ValleyFlyin? Finally became a member of the Discord. Thank you, brother. Continue to pumping out all the great MSF content. Question, if you had a T4 to use on defenders, which character would you choose and why? So if I had to choose just one, I think the most valuable is that passive of Iron Fist. But I got 3 T4s on my defenders right now. I got that passive, I got the passive for Punisher, and I have the passive for Daredevil. So those are the 3 I have on my defenders right now. I think the Iron Fist is the most valuable of the 3. Next question, can you give your thoughts on how to set up a war defense? Is it better to put your strongest teams first or to hide them deeper in the room? Interesting question, because I think a lot of people were caught off guard by people hiding the tough teams back in the later stages of that room. But I think nowadays people are expecting it. So I think that question would be best left to your alliance leader and doing whatever your alliance would do. I think the good mix that I have found though is some power in the beginning, some power in the end, and a little softer in the middle. Next question, Casino spent 18,000 and some change on this game. I know you're nowhere near that. What is the total you spent on this game? I'm kind of scared to look that up. I think it is under $2,000, but I know a lot of people that estimate a number are far under that. So one day I will look it up, but I don't think it's nearly that high. Next question. First question here. I was a launch player who took a break from the game when Ant-Man and Wasp were released. Only come back at the end of time when Mysterio was a milestone rewards. A lot of content missed. Only thing that bugs me is Captain Marvel. And the question here is, do you think they will do it to make her shards easier to obtain? Again, this is just my opinion. Haven't heard anything either way, but I would say they're probably going to leave her and then have that offers come for that character every so often. They don't seem to change the character farming methods very often. I think they're very far behind on that. So hopefully that will change in 2020. Next question. Hope you had a great Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas too, brother. I was looking for my aim team, which sucks currently. I got limited resources. Which 2 minions are best to use? So of the ones that I have tried, 2 that you mentioned here, Assault and Monstrosity is who I use. I got the Researcher built up a little bit, but I think Assaulter works very well, and I don't like taking Monstrosity off of that team. So Monstrosity and Assault is who I go for in that team. Next question, what do you think about a rotating requirement for Arena to change it up, make more people use more of their roster? I would love that. Sounds similar to the PvP mode in Marvel Future Fight, a game that I played back in the day, where you had to kind of rotate your strong characters for that ultimate arena type mode. And I would like it. I would like it if they did something like that in Marvel Strike Force. Next question. So my wife has the Brotherhood with Minerva and Sub-Pyro. I have the Marauders with Minerva on my team. What do you think is a better fit for Raid? I think it's going to be that Marauders team with Minerva. I think that has a little more sustainability than that Brotherhood team. Next question. I want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. I have a multiple questions set up, so I want to wish you a Merry Christmas as well, brother. Been unlocking Black Bolt as 5 stars since he is a counter to Ultron. Should I rush to gear him to gear 13? For me personally, I'm saving all my gear 13s. I'm getting characters up to gear 12 and just holding right there until we know the exact rewards for Dark Dimension 3. They're probably going to be good, but I'm holding and saving my resources right now. Do I need to immediately grab a T4 on him? I think his passive is worth that T4. Last question, what do you anticipate for the new Arena meta, offense and defense looking like? Defense, I don't think that'll change. I mean, any defense can kind of smash through it. And the Arena teams right now, the offensive teams can smash through any defense as well. So I think people, I know myself, I'm including Black Bolt in there for fun. I don't know if the AI is going to use him right on defense. I think you could focus down on him, and I don't know. We will have to see though, but I don't think Black Bolt will make that much of an impact in the Arena because you can kind of beat a lot of the teams on defense anyway, pretty consistently. All right, next question. Amazing content. Thank you for the hard work. Thank you for that compliment, brother. How do you identify who to target first in the top teams? Well, I mean, it depends on the biggest threat. A lot of times it's the damage dealer. Sometimes it's a support character like a Mordo or a Doctor Strange. Other times it's a character that's going to give the rest of the team defense up, like a Hand Sorceress or LootCakes. So it really depends on the team. I think that's a topic for a whole nother video though. But yeah, just get the character that's going to annoy you the most, target them first, and just work down from there. Next question, wearing my Valley merch. Nice, brother. Unlocked Fury, have Coulson, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and all the minions. I don't have Quake leveled up yet, but plan on using her for Inhumans anyway. My question is for War. How should I break up my shield to create 2 teams that would be best for offense and defense? So I would put the Fury, Coulson, the normal standard defense on there right now because that's a strong defense. And if you want to use other characters like Captain America, Black Widow, and the rest of them, you could use them for offense, or you could pair them with Captain Marvel. But I wouldn't split up shield with Fury and Coulson specifically for War. Next question, what's the best you ever got in a blitz? And any advice how to get a bigger score? So I just did a video before I left on that, so go back and check that out. I try to leave a link in the description. The best I ever did was probably about 16 or 17 million though. And yeah, not fun when I get that kind of score. Next question, which T4 should you have on Coulson on War defense shield team? If you're really focused on War defense and want to use that T4 to really improve that defense, passive and ultimate, that's who to use. That's who to build up for Coulson. Or that's the T4s to build up for Coulson. Next question, we 3 on 3 my questions. Shout out to you and your content. Well, I guess you're 4 for 4, brother. Give the good work. Is Nova coming to the game, and will he have the Guardians tag, and will he work with them as a solo character? So I don't think he's going to get that Guardians tag if he comes to the game, and I think he'll work well with them, and I think he'll work well as a solo character, but all of that is just speculation. I have no idea. Next question, would you consider making a history of meta teams video as a 2-year anniversary video, like starting with launch metas through today's metas? That would be a very interesting topic, so that might be something coming up, brother. Thank you for the idea. Our next question, hope you're enjoying the holidays. I hope you enjoy the holidays as well, brother. What do you think about Foxnex not making Sif and Hela farmable before the Black Bolt event? I think it's kind of crappy. You know, it's crappy for the players that spent money to try to unlock Black Bolt. Some spent a significant amount of money for Black Bolt. And then for free-to-play players, been kind of going back and forth on this because I have been that free-to-play player in the past and not unlock things in different games, and it's not very good. I don't know if it really made me want to play and spend money on that game. So I'm not happy about it. I think I'm with the rest of the community because this is not a good thing, especially for the long-time free-to-play players that have been playing since global launch. I think they should throw a bone to their loyal customers that have been playing this game for a while. So I think this whole event is not good and leaving a bad taste in my mouth and a lot of players' mouth as well. Happy holidays. 2 questions for you. Plan on saving orbs for a possible future orb milestone event. Am I correct in thinking that orbs never expire? Yes, except for some. There's a few, but normally they will make some announcements in game before those orbs expire. So yeah, I'm saving mine just because I don't really have a reason to open certain orbs. In which order do you place your Guardian team for Raid? Star-Lord next to Rocket Raccoon still, or Mantis for the healing? Star-Lord next to Rocket Raccoon all the way, unless you're bringing in Minerva and you want Minerva to get that energy from Star-Lord. Most of the time you're placing Rocket Raccoon next to Star-Lord, and that AoE of rockets is going off as often as possible. Good stuff. Next question. Doesn't look like free-to-play players will be able to unlock Black Bolt. Do you think this is the way that Foxnex should release legendaries? No, I don't. I think this does not promote the goodwill for some of the long-time players. I think some of the free-to-play players that have been playing for a while do deserve to get a legendary, maybe not a 6 or 7-star legendary, but you know, at least that 5-star unlock. So I don't like it. Next question. What T4s are you using on Mr. Sinister? I have T4s on his ultimate and his passive that increases the T4 or the ability levels of the clones. So I think those are the 2 most important ones for Mr. Sinister. Will Black Bolt be the first legendary you do not get? No, not this time. But if the rumors of Cyclops are true, that may be the first one. Next question. I've been looking at where my T4 should go. I don't think I'll upgrade them yet, but what are your thoughts on a Phoenix special and the Invisible Woman passive? It depends on what your focus is. If your focus is Arena, go Phoenix all the way. If your focus is more on the raids, specifically Ultimate 7, I think you should go with Invisible Woman's passive first, build her up because I like her as a character in the raids. Obviously, eventually you should do all of these T4s for both of those characters, or the good T4s for both of those characters. But yeah, it depends what you want to do in the game. Next question. Hi, ValleyFlyin. I've been following you for a while. Really love your content. Keep it up. My question is, with the new arrival in Black Bolt in just a few days. So this is obviously an older question. Like I said, these questions have been building up for a while. What do you think the new meta attacking team will be? I have in my mind so far Black Bolt, Phoenix, Ultron, Magneto, Jugs, Black Bolt, Phoenix, Ultron, Magneto, Colossus, and what would be the recommended arena defense team? Again, arena defense, I don't think anything will hold, and you know, a lot of these teams will beat any defensive team, so I don't think the defense matters. And both of these teams work very well. The ones I've been using right now: Black Bolt, Phoenix, Ultron, Falcon, and Mr. Sinister. I'm having fun with that team and been winning. There's a little bit of risk of a timeout if the battle doesn't go exactly right, but I have been 100% wins rate so far, so far so good. Next question. How chucky is your Ravager Stitcher? Now that you have a period to really think about it, how willing are you to polish it? Not at all. Ravager Stitcher still sucks, and I think it'd be a waste of resources. Next question. If the same character is in offense and defense, who will take the turn first? I think it is a coin flip. I think it is a 50-50 chance. So it's up to luck from what I understand. Next question. Hey, Valley, visited Waikiki last fall. Do you ever hang out at Duke's? I love that bar. Mahalo and Happy New Year. So when I was living in Hawaii, don't really hang out in Waikiki just because there's a lot of traffic and parking situations always screwed up in Waikiki. And this time there was a few nights that we had free. We're gonna hang around in Waikiki, myself and my wife, and just started raining, so didn't really get a chance to hang out on Waikiki too much this trip. So maybe next time. People talk about Duke's a lot. It's supposed to be very, very good, and apparently you enjoy it as well. So good stuff there. ValleyFlyin spent money, and Asgard won't be able to get Black Bolt due to horrid RNG. Do they not realize how much money they're losing because I won't spend a dime on other Inhumans since I won't get Black Bolt? Does Foxnex not understand business? I think they do, and I think they're trying to really target the whales and people that spend significant amounts of money rather than have a lot of people play this game. I don't understand it. I think that this game and Fox Next books will be better served by having better offers, cheaper offers, making it more widespread. I know when these offers are so low, I just click on them if I think they have a good value. But if they're so high, I'm spending like $20 and higher, I have to really think about it because it is a mobile game. So I don't know. I think I agree with you, but Fox Next obviously has something different in mind, and apparently it's working because they haven't really shifted too much from their initial business plan. Next question. I've seen multiple posts on different channels about a Hydra rework coming in February or March with the release of Red Skull. Have you heard anything about this, or should I just trash it because I've been building my Hydra on the side? I've not heard anything official about this. I mean, there's rumors floating around stuff all the time. So, but there's so many good characters to work on. I don't think I'm working on any trash characters right now, just to kind of prepare for the future. I'm still playing kind of catch up with the Asgardians and Supernatural and AIM and some of these other teams that I know are going to be good. So I would suggest working on some of these teams that are good right now. Next question, was wondering how often the people Blitz their team's been updated, because I played my buddy. His Blitz team was a 40k Creed team, and his Creed team is 220 to 240k. So the way I understand it from what Casino was saying in one of his videos is Blitz teams are that you face, they're based on people's actual teams, but based on what your red stars are, based on your gear, based on your T4s and different things like that, the red stars that you have on your team, it will adjust the opponent's ranking, and then obviously the Blitz tier that you're in. So I think they are based on real teams, but there's some differences that get applied to each matchup. But I don't know, if somebody knows the code and that's not accurate, then let me know in the comments. Next question, aside from Tech Wing, what teams do you use in Ultimate 7? Keep smashing. So my main team that I'm using in Ultimate 7 right now is Shuri. Yes, the legendary Shuri is one of my main characters that I use every single day. Scientist Supreme, Ultron, Falcon, and Invisible Woman. Those are my main 5. Yes, I don't use Minerva all the time in Ultimate 7. That's the team I'm working with right now. Next question, I need some advice. I've been in the same alliance since I started. They're cool people. Problem is, half of them are not anywhere near as dedicated to the game as me and don't participate in war and raids. So the question is, how did you manage to leave your first alliance without feeling guilty, I guess? I mean, just be honest. You gotta play this game with people in your alliance that have the same kind of dedication, time commitment as you. And I've left alliances because I wanted to be more hardcore than the rest of alliance. And I've also left alliances because they're a little too hardcore for me. So find something that matches you. But yeah, there's no reason to feel guilty if you are honest with people. If they get their feelings hurt, then that's on them. As long as you're honest and not being a jerk about stuff, then there should be no reason for people to be feeling bad. Next question, do you think Fox Next aware of shell alliances in war, or do you think they don't care since it's becoming a bigger issue among smaller brackets? I think they're aware of it, and I think they don't care. I think you're right on both of your questions, unfortunately. For the way they have their game and the rules set up right now, it's not against their terms of service to do stuff like that, but yeah, I wish there would be some kind of solution for these shell alliances. If you guys have any solutions to what would stop this, let me know in the comments, because yeah, apparently people are getting more and more upset about these shell alliances in war. Next question. First off, love the videos. I'm also from Texas. What is up, brother? Do you have any tips for arena offense and defense and characters to put with Ultron and Phoenix in arena? My Colossus is really weak, so I'm not even running a tank in arena. As I said in one of the previous questions, right now my arena team is Ultron, Phoenix. I'm running, Mr. Sinister, Black Bolt, and Falcon, and that's who I'm running on offense right now. Before Black Bolt came out, I had Hela and Vision in there, so not even running a tank in that team as well. So you can kind of get away with it on offense. On defense, I mean, put in teams based on your red stars, you know, what's going to trip people up. But I mean, just know that any team can beat whatever team you throw up in there, unless your power level is way above theirs. Next question, what do you think of Blade and Spawn being brought to the game as new supernatural characters? I'm always in favor of new characters to come to the game as long as they implement some user interface systems. I mean, right now there's the lack of save squads is really ridiculous. I mean, we're getting new characters all the time and we're not getting enough save squads to match that. So they need to keep up with their user interface. But other than that, I'm always in favor of new characters coming to the game. Next question. I remember days long gone to Smash Duel the Game Father on YouTube and Epic Battle. When will these return? I am not sure, brother. We try different things. Sometimes the viewers like it, sometimes people don't like it. The Game Father and the Smash may return, or they may return in some other form. We will have to see. 2020 has just started, so a lot of things coming up this year. Next question. Should we believe the Cyclops rumors? If not legendary, do we still get to see him in February or in some other way? Not sure. I think the speculation from a lot of the community was he would be a milestone character. Right now, we don't have a milestone character, so it would make sense. But yeah, I definitely hope that these rumors about Cyclops are not true. And if you guys aren't aware, the rumor out there, and I'm not sure of the source, so I'm not sure how valid it is, was that Cyclops would be unlocked by Inhumans at 6 stars. So that means if you don't already have Black Bolt at 6 stars, you will have trouble getting Cyclops. But again, nothing is official yet. This may be something that was put out by Foxnex as kind of a feeler to judge the anger of the community, how angry the community would be if something like this happened. But they haven't said anything official. So as of right now, I'm just kind of holding and waiting to pounce if this does become official, because this would be very greedy move by Foxnex. Even for Foxnex, this would be a very greedy move if they did that. Next question. What is the dollar cost you use to unlock Black Bolt? Curious to see if it can be unlocked for under $200 with average luck and orb pulls. So I bought the Heimdall offer once. I bought the Hela offer once. I bought the Sif offer once. So I think that's $100 right there. And I spent another $20 on that that weird Asgardian orb that they had that you get random stuff. So total, I spent $120, but I did go hard on every single one of those blitzes and got some shards from the blitzes. So yeah, it can be done, but you got to go hard on the blitzes. I finished top 1500 when it was a thing, and I finished top 2000. So yeah, that's you gotta play harder, spend more money than that. Next question. What do you think of Cyclops rumors? Not gonna lie, if it goes down, I'll probably be quitting. Black Bolt is a huge slap in the face to free-to-play players. And if it's true about Cyclops, it's adding insult to injury. Totally agree. I think it would be a big slap in the face to a lot of the community, especially with the limited unlock of Black Bolt. So I hope they don't go through with it if it was something that was put out by Foxnex. And if it's just some troll trolling the community, then you got a lot of people angry. But I'm waiting to see if anything official will be said about this by Foxnex officially, or if something comes out in a data mine. So yeah, that is my opinion right now. I'm waiting. Next question is, what is the best way to counter the Asgardians in war? Ooh, these guys are tough. I don't think I've found a reliable solution yet. I know some people use X-Men. I know some people were mentioning AIM as a counter to these Asgardians. Power armor kind of works, but I know that double tapping them has worked. Sending in a team of scrubs and then finishing them off with a much better team. So I think that's the best way to counter them. And I think that adds to the next question as well. What do you suggest for players who don't have X-Men, Fantastic Four, or AIM to counter the Asgardians with? These guys are everywhere. Yeah, I think this is the worst war defense team to go up against, just because they are so tough and they have so much healing. So if you don't have one of the meta teams, I suggest them using the double tap, going with one team to use up some of the cooldowns from these characters, especially Loki and Hela, and then going in with another stronger team to go and finish them off. And hopefully that team you go in is strong enough. But that is all for the questions, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Limited editing, but yes, I wanted to get this done and answer some of these questions before they built up too much. So I will be back to full strength tomorrow, guys, after a good night's sleep. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because if you did, more coming. Subscribe to the channel. There's at least 4 videos a week on a normal week when I'm not on vacation on this channel. And I put out content on my other channel, ValleyFlyin 76, if you want to see some other stuff I'm working on there. So that is it, guys. Again, hope you had a happy holidays. There's some links to support the channel down below. And I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, baby. ValleyFlyin out.